how the hell did Donald Trump figure out the mainstream media is the fringe and the fringe is now the mainstream? How the hell did Donald Trump figure out? I mean, Joe Rogan is obvious, right? Like, we knew the guy had a big audience. It's not like we were like stunned, but like, how the hell was he, the 78-year-old guy who doesn't even have a computer and still like writes handwritten notes, how did he become the guy who cracked the code on, to your point, running a cultural, I don't even want to say campaign, running
it was a movement.
Look, movement, heading a cultural movement versus a campaign.
Every one of your people knows Elon. Listen.
Yeah.
So everybody keeps, the problem is you have a framework in your mind that how can Donald Trump? Guys, can we cut it out? Donald Trump is not an idiot. Donald Trump, let me just be very clear. Donald Trump is smarter than me, you, and all critics. You know why we know? Because he has the White House, the Senate, the House.
Totally agree.
The popular vote. He has a massive media ecosystem bigger than the mainstream built around him and for him, and a religious fervor in a political movement around him. And his best buddy is the richest person in the history of the world, and the most relevant Kennedy is with him. This dude is a phenomenon. He is the most powerful human on earth and in our lifetime. And we're still saying, well, how was this guy? We look like idiots to ordinary people.
You're totally right.
You see them actively making nice with the very people who are going to be destroying this country in a very short order. And they're doing it. And they're doing it.
Yes, it is good to realize the truth. These are people who spew nonsense on CNN every single day. They are suddenly realizing that things are not the same. They are going further to attribute everything about Trump. I was shocked when I saw Van Jones acknowledging this. Trump is more intelligent than you. So it's only today that Van Jones is realizing this, or after this election. Van Jones never knew that before. According to them, they have been saying all sorts of things about Trump, and Trump proved to them that he is more intelligent. The way he went through during this campaign is actually shocking to liberals, and some are now even calling that they will not attend his inaugurations. They want to boycott it for reasons I don't know. Going into something different, this black guy quit show on air simply because of Anna Kasparian. I don't know if you've seen that. It's important. I show you this video.
You see them actively making nice with the very people who are going to be destroying this country in a very short order. And they're doing it. And they're doing it. Go ahead.
Being what you said, I'm announcing right now, I will do no more work. I don't know why. Something just said, I will do no more work with TYT, though. In its current capacity, I will.
Oh, wow, bro.
No more content. I will be on no more shows. It's over for me. Like, something just told me I have to say that, and I need to put it on Twitter. I need to text Jink and Anna. Y'all can't call me for no more shows. I'm done with
this.
What? Yeah, in real life.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Damn, that's 100.
I love Dr. Richie. Somebody said, "What about Dr. Richie?" That's the only reason I have tears. That's the only reason I have tears in my eyes, because I love Dr. Richie.
Shout out to Dr. Richie.
I love Dr. Richie more than I love the ground that I feel that I need to stand on in this point. Dr. Richie is a super strong will and will be successful in everything. He got 1 million jobs for a reason. But this right now is me saying I can voice TYT in his current age. And if it means I'm never going to be in relationship with those people again, I accept that. But it's over at this point.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So
these people are not happy with Anna Kasparian because they took a decision to be open. They want to have conversations with everybody, especially MAGA. For a very long time, they have spewed nonsense. They are now coming to their senses, which a lot of people see it differently. But it is important to have these conversations. They are not happy with that. The other day, this lady had this to say.
What it means to be a Trump supporter. I'm not okay with it, dog. And I think this idea that saying or calling white supremacy is equated to calling yourself closed-minded is wrong. We don't want TYT to be closed-minded. Where's the energy you had before the election outcome? Why now is it not okay to call fascism fascism? Why now is it not okay to call these people who won't even question or saying that J6ers are heroes and hostages? Why is
Mondale,
it
and Anna, like Anna's doing this though, like
Anna's father going.
Anna's leading the way in it. Hang on, I don't pull up a.
Wow, bro, really? I didn't hear enough of what she said. What did she say? Like just being on Glenn Beck is different. If you're going on Glenn Beck and cussing his ass out,
talking about individuals.
And I'm not trying to make up for nobody. I'm just
listen, Marcus, listen.
All right,
here we go.
In reality, we're talking about individuals whose politics is mostly based on, you know, some fringe issue or some cultural issue that they have. It's not just that they care about that issue, it's that they've taken that issue and they've made it part of their identity, the core of who they are. And it's almost like what you would expect from religious zealots, you know? And so there's a fundamentalism involved in the way that they treat these issues, and there's no room to negotiate. There's no room.
She's talking about the left.
To maybe consider the thoughts, concerns of individuals. And so as they become more and more kind of like authoritarian in what they demand, they are pushing people away. And there are some issues in which the rights of one group might actually end up conflicting with the rights of another group, depending on what type of legislation you're pursuing. And so, of course, this has come up with the trans issue. And I've always been supportive of the gender community, but when the rights of transgender people, particularly transgender women, start to cause some tension with the rights and freedoms of women or the perceived safety of women, well, let's have a conversation and avoid assuming the worst of the people who want to have a conversation.
Yes, Anna is right. I disagree with these people frequently, especially what they usually do. When I look back into videos they used to put out, going after Trump on things, comparing now on how they have been putting this video out, it is different. I saw some consecutives even getting angry that people should not follow them. I don't like that. Have an open mind, be able to coexist with people who used to disagree with you. I have seen people in some administration where he used to disagree with them. They will even trash him, but he had to look into today they are okay, they are fine. Who are you not to do that? It is important for us to sit with people we disagree with. I like that. But if you realize that these people are just manipulating because Trump won, that is where you can adjust your position and maybe change your mind totally.
So dangerous, and that ain't even it. Like if you just pull up some of the stuff she put on her Instagram, all of that is crazy enough, bro. I am disgusted with this willing to play games and the fact that they're saying that we are zealots, we are religious zealots on the left.
To Glenn Beck, right, the king of religious zealotry in conservative media, right here. But it's not that they're going on these platforms; it's that they're going on these platforms and they're trying to make nice with people who are literally trying to destroy not only democracy, because some people don't care about democracy.
We need to clip this. What I'm about to say.
Okay, but
hold on. I want you to land it. I want you to land your plane. But right now, my soul is saying I got to do this.
All right, go ahead.
As an anniversary gift to me and my wife, if you are watching this show right now and you subscribe to TYT, unsubscribe, and you need to get a paid subscription to Ben Dixon right now. If you love us, if you're serious about progressive policies, and you won't just do it, you will screenshot me saying this and tag Jink in it and Anna in it and TYT in it and Rebel HQ and share it, because progressives cannot become Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party and the establishment, because when we do that, we become unsalty. And Ben Dixon can tell you what it means when the salt of the world loses its salt.
TYT helped this guy for a long time, and he also helped himself along the way because they now want to expand their brand. They want to look at things differently. The best solution is for you to come out and say, oh, unsubscribe, do this. It is insane. This is what is holding Democrat backward. If they don't realize that today, they will not see it tomorrow. They just want to stay in their closet. They don't want to go out there. It is finishing them. We saw how Trump did it. Going on podcasts, going into, it doesn't matter. Go to people you disagree with. That is a secret.
So what's going on?
One over my shoulder.
Ignorance, possible.
I had a conversation with the Deputy Secretary of Defense.
Multiple times.
Just, went like, how dare you? Do you even know what an audit is? And I'm like,
Women and so many men are
Theory that a lot of people seem to be coalescing around.
They were too woke, insisting that people use the term Latinx.
You have to say they. No, you have to do this.
Stop with the virtue signaling.
Step away from woke. Focus less on who is woke and more on who is broke.
Attorney for some.
I've never seen that.
I saw so many liberals getting super excited every time Kamala had a new celebrity endorsement. But we all know for a fact that these celebrity endorsements are not free.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Now it's time to unite everybody.
I want you to know what would change after doing this.
Comes out against Trump.
I don't care if they write that.
So, with that, I'm going to shake it off.
Figure out a way to say thank you.
That guy's name, he's such an absolute prick. I can't stand him. But anyway,
Hey there. Not doing great. Terrible night last night. It was a terrible night.
What will the rest of us be doing on day one?
Bishop Vigano, he says that